Inside this video topic, we'll discuss a very interesting concept, and that is how to create bar chart inside Next.js applications. Yes, friends, inside this video topic, we'll consider a Next.js 16th version application, and inside that application, we'll see that how to configure, how to do settings to create a bar chart very easy, like in a very easy inside Next.js application. Now to proceed further, we want our Next.js project setup into our local system. So to create our project setup of Next.js application, it's super easy. Just go to its official website called nextjs.org. Now into its landing page, we can see a button called Get Started. So either we can click on this button to go its documentation, or here we have a command called npx create-next app at the latest. Also, we can install this setup via this command. So also if you want to go into its documentation, click on Get Started, then Installation, and inside this installation, we can see a command called pnpm create next app at the latest my app. My app is nothing, it's application folder name, and then a flag called yes. So after executing these commands, we can create and install our Next.js application setup to our local system. So here inside this video, I already have our Next.js 16 setup into my local system. So to confirm, if I go back to VS Code where I have opened that project setup, go to package.json, and now we can see inside this dependencies, here we have Next 16.0.10. It means I am good to go with this Next.js 16th version setup. So in this video topic, we want to learn the concept that how to create a bar chart, a beautiful bar chart inside this Next.js application. So first thing first, let's start development server of this application. So I will go to this project terminal. I'm inside this next-16. Then after npm run dev, hit enter. Application development server started. So to access the local URL, here we have the URL called localhost 3000 port. So simply I am pressing Ctrl, click into this link, and now as we can see the default landing page of Next.js application. Now we want to create a bar chart. So let's go back to VS Code. So what we are planning, so it's very simple. First, we have to create a component. Like I will create a reusable component so that if I will use anywhere inside application, that component will create a bar chart. So here, to create a reusable component, it's better at project root. Let's create a components folder. So already I have. Now inside these components, I will create a file and I will say bar chart.jsx. So as we know that we are dealing with chart, that is bar chart, so we need to install a package by using npm, that is react-chartjs-2. So if I go back to browser, this is our package what we are telling about, and here npmjs.com/package react-chartjs-2. Now, into this documentation, we can see a command to install. So either we can click on this copy icon button, or simply let's copy, go back to VS Code. I'll pressing Ctrl J to open integrated terminal of this VS Code. So after opening this terminal, let's paste. So here, and what I will do, let's go and change the theme, color theme, and I will use dark mode. So inside this terminal, here we have the command called npm I and then package name. Hit enter. So successfully, now as we can see, package has been installed. So if I go to package.json, and now we can see inside this dependencies, here we have react-charges-2. Let's close this one. Now inside this bar chart, let's export default, let's say bar chart, and before that export default function bar chart. So for the time being, let's say return inside this React fragment into this h2. Let's say this is, or I will say, welcome to bar chart. If I save this file, let's go to our pages folder. And from this pages folder, this index.js is the default file what is executing to load this landing page. Now here into this index.js file, let's first remove all this content. Now I have removed, let's remove all this stuff from top, and here I will import. So let's say import bar chart, and it is coming. So let's copy this bar chart, and here let's use that. If I save these changes, and now we can see welcome to bar chart. Now then after, let's go back to this barchart.jsx. So as we know that already we have installed the barchart package to this application setup. So let's go and quickly import. So import barchart means bar from React Chart.js -2. Then after, let's copy, and here I will call that bar, and inside this bar we have to pass some props, and those props are nothing, those are the values or the input to create a bar chart. So here it will be first options, and then after data. If we want to customize, we have to pass the options to this options prop, and obviously this bar chart will display some data, so those data will pass into this data prop. So to save time, I have already some options and data prepared. So if I will copy this bar options, and if I go here, now into this bar options, we can see values as properties called responsive, maintain aspect ratio, plugins, then legend, and then display. One more thing, maybe you are wondering that from where we can find all these properties, all these options that we know what we have to pass into this options prop. So let me tell you that behind the scene, like bar, what the chart we are using from this React Chart.js to behind the scene, it is using Chart.js. What is Chart.js? Chart.js is a library. By the help of that, we can create like beautiful charts into our application. Let's go back to browser. So this is the official website, that is chartjs.org. Now into its landing page, here we have button called Get Started. If I click, and then after into its documentation, here inside is search. If I search, let's say responsive, here we have the option of responsive charts, and once we go to this documentation, we can see some option called responsive, maintain aspect ratio. So you can see these properties we have used here as an option for these bar chart options. So behind the scene, when we are using any chart from this package, behind the scene, those packages, those charts is going to use the properties of Chart.js. So let's copy this bar options, and then after I'll put it here inside this options prop. Now, after these bar options, let's prepare a data set to be displayed into this bar chart. So here I have a data set. So let's copy. This is a blank data set. So I will put just after these bar options. And then after into this bar data, we can see it's an object. Here we have the first option, which is nothing, the labels like what we can display into a bar chart. So for example, I want to create a bar chart which is going to display the salaries of employee. So employees are the labels. So here into this bar data, here we have the first value, first option to pass the labels. So I will pass, for example, it's employee 1. I will copy. So employee 2, then employee 3, employee 4, and then employee 5. So successfully, these are the labels of employees. Now here, employee, I will say employees versus salaries. Now then after into this data sets, actually inside this bar data, here we have two main properties called labels and data sets. Labels is going to display the title when we hover over the bar chart to display the name of that label and the value. and then dataset is going to bind the values with bar chart. So here inside this data, we need to pass the actual values. So for example, employee 1 is going to earn, let's say 12,000, employee 2, let's say 14,500, let's say 23,000 will be the third employee, then 17,000, and here let's say 24,500. So these are the values or the salaries of these employees. Now inside this background color, it means that what the color we want to be displayed with each bar of with each employee. So for example, I want this orange color will be the first color, then yellow bar for the second employee, then the third value will be cyan, then green, and let's say blue color will be for the fifth employee. And one more thing, if you want to pass hexadecimal value of each color code, also you can pass that. So successfully here we have the bar data. I will copy and put into this data prop. Now if I save these changes, let's go back to browser. Now here we got an error that is category is not a registered scale. So as I told that behind the scene, each chart what we are getting from this package called React Chart.js to behind the scene they are using this Chart.js library. So it means also we have to do some additional settings before using this Chart.js too. So from those settings, what we can do first, let's open our terminal, and inside this terminal, we have to install one more package called npm install, and this will be Chart.js. So if I go to see the package name from this document, I have written somewhere. So if I scroll, and this is Chart.js. So simply we have to install Chart.js, hit enter, and successfully as we can see that that package now installed. So after installation, we have to import all these settings. Let's go to this bar chart.jsx, and here simply we have to import that is chart as chart.js, category scale, linear scale, then bar element tooltip legend from this chart.js. And then after, then we have to register. So copy the second piece of code and paste here. All these things you will get into the Chart.js documentation. So here we are trying to create a bar chart, and these are the settings what basically we have configured from this Chart.js. Now if we save all these changes, let's go back to browser, go here, and then now we can see that our chart is displaying, but the issue is that we didn't have any fixed height of this bar chart. So it is taking like the infinite height. What we can do, just go here, and before this bar chart, let's create a div. And inside this div, let's say style. I will say width equals to, let's say 100%, and height equals to, I will say, let's say 380 pixel. And here let's put our bar chart. Now if I save these changes, if I go, and now we can see here we have the employee one. So these are the labels what I'm talking about. And if I hover, we can see the employee one, and here employee versus salaries, and that is 12,000. So successfully now this is the bar chart what basically we have implemented with the concept of Chart.js. So here additionally here I have some layout as well. If I go and copy, let's go to bar chart, and if I put in place of that, save these changes, and now we can see here we have my page, and this time this graph is looking nicer in comparison of previous one. So successfully, this is the video. So friends, if you think this video is really very helpful, please hit the thumb button, like button of this interesting video, subscribe to this channel so that I will be creating so much amazing content for you. And now it's time to meet into next video. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.